Hey, good morning, YouTubers. So, I noticed that my last two videos are really all over the place and rambly, and I know I said some information that may get repeated today, but I looked back at my numbers about when my weight regain started. Um, so anyways, my my weight when I decided to go to orientation for VSG surgery was 322. The highest weight I have recorded was 330 plus. The lowest weight I got to after VSG was 188 pounds. Um, so, my start over weight, which was June of 2018, was 260, and my current weight is 250.4. I lost a pound this week. That is, I think, 9.6 pounds since the end of June, beginning of July. And it would be 71.6 since VSG. Now, mind you, I was originally down 130 pounds. So, anyways, I stayed under 200 pounds until June of 2016, where I then fluctuated between 195 and 207. In November of 2016, I moved from a third floor walk-up, so there was a lot of built-in exercise, and I moved into a mobile home. This was due to rental increases where I was at, and this was just a better option for me. I had also hurt my back at the job I was working in December of 2016. I had weighed myself on December 28th, 2016, and I was 215 pounds. I guess I should have worried about the regain at that point in time, but my 12 still fit fine. So I wasn't really worried, I guess, which I guess I should have been, because I've always wanted to be under 200 pounds. So I maintained that through 2017. I didn't log on MyFitnessPal, but when I had my surgery in November, I weighed at 235. So obviously that was 20 more pounds that I had gained. The 12s were probably not fitting anymore, but I could still wear my 14s. So I was able to work. I had also, I think I left my job with the Adults with Disabilities in August of 2016. Wait. No. Excuse me. August 2017. I left that job. And I started work in September at another job. More money. But the funding got cut. So I was out of that job by October. But I had scheduled surgery for November. So I kept that schedule. And I collected the unemployment for the few months waiting up till surgery. I was still looking for work. After the surgery, I went for interviews. I started going to the gym after I recovered from the surgery in December. It was the end of December. I was going from December, January, maybe into February. I don't know. When my elbow started hurting pretty bad, and I ended up going to see an orthopedic. and my back was starting to kill me too. So he told me no more gym, to cancel the Planet Fitness membership. And he sent me to physical therapy, where I went until July 2018. In June, some tough stuff went around. My son attempted suicide. He spent 10 days in an adult psych unit. My son's 24. And that was pretty stressful for me, and I ended up sick. And I got a lung infection, and it was pretty bad. Fortunately, I have a great job now that I started in January of this year. During that time, like I said, I got the lung infection, and I was weighed when I went to urgent care, and I was like 236. So I hadn't really gained weight from what I had been maintaining. Still a weight gain from the 188, but I had stayed pretty much that same weight for a while. And then I was put on, well, that I had a nebulizer treatment, and I was put on prednisone. I had a physical scheduled. I also need a follow-up a week or two later from the initial onset of the lung infection. And I went for my physical, and they weighed me, and it said 260. And I guess that was my wake-up call, and I was like, ooh. Actually, I think it was over 260, to tell you the truth. And I was like, what? I need to do something. This is not cool. This is like half of what I lost, gained back. So I made a call. Well, no, actually, I was going to call my bariatric team, and they happened to call me. So weird, random. And I scheduled an appointment for a follow-up. I had blood work taken through my regular doctor, so I just brought that with me to my appointment, because I just had the blood at my physical, and she said it all looked good in that respect. But she was like, I'm like, yeah, I was 235. I know I had weight gain, and then I got prednisone, and that just made it worse, and it just, that's how it is. And she asked me what types of food I ate. By this point, I had started tracking what I was eating. I started that in June, mid-June, something like that. And I just wanted to see what was going into my body. And obviously there was a lot of junk that I shouldn't have been eating. And then I decided to change what I was eating. And then I decided to make protein shakes in the morning again for breakfast, because I skip breakfast. And sometimes I wasn't eating enough, and sometimes I was eating junk. And that was just, but I did also have a follow-up with the nutritionist a week after I saw the bariatric nurse practitioner. And just in that week, I lost 2 pounds, according to their scale. Now, I'm kind of going by my scale, because that's what I have to do weekly. And, so anyways, I think I jumped a little bit. In the end of June, my orthopedic gave me the go-ahead to go swimming. So I got a temporary membership to a gym that has a pool that's about 7 minutes from where I live. Not many options around here. There's a Planet Fitness, and then there's that, and there's a Y, which I was looking for convenience right now. It's a little more pricier than I'd like to pay, but the price makes me motivated. I think I said that I got 4 consultations a year. The first one, the initial one, they do your initial weights and everything. I'll have another one in October. When I first went for the consultation, I needed to get a note from my orthopedic giving me the okay to work out other than swimming. So I just continued swimming, and I went almost daily for like 21 days. And then I was able to start exercising. I can't do full weight bearing on my elbow, push-ups. I can do planks with my elbow bent. I do push-ups against the wall instead of on the ground right now. So anyways, 4 weeks ago I got the okay to start exercising, and I did one day. It's a demo personal trainer that came with my membership. Currently I can't really afford a personal trainer 3 times a week for myself, so I found out about what they called Fit Club. And it's group training, and it's usually about 6 people. And you work with a personal trainer, and there's like a little schedule, but you go 2 times a week. It's $99 a month, but it comes out to $12 per session, basically. The first week I went to the class with the guy I had my personal training session with. I went to his 2 classes on Tuesday and Thursday. And on the Tuesday, there was nobody else there, so it was basically a personal training session for me. On the Thursday, there was me and one other person, very individualized still. Due to schedules and stuff, the following week, I went to the class that's Monday at 6 p.m., and I enjoyed that one. But there was a group of people, like 8 of them, but it was like a circuity training. That's kind of how they do it. And then I went on Saturday, which was supposed to be an outdoor day, but the weather didn't cooperate, so we were in the gym, and there was a lot of like laying down, throwing the medicine ball to somebody sitting up, and I've really hurt my back doing that class. So, it wasn't really comfortable. But that was week 2. And week 3, I did it on Monday and Wednesday night at 6 p.m., which is the same girl. And I get a sweat, I get a workout, but I don't find myself in so much pain after those days. When I have pain in the back, my lower back. So I think I'm going to be sticking to the Monday, Wednesday on the weeks that I can do Monday and Wednesday. Occasionally, my daughter goes to counseling every other Wednesday. So those Wednesdays, I'll probably go to the Thursday class. But if I have to, I'll go to the Saturday class. There's also a couple of mornings, a couple of 4 o'clock classes on certain days too. But these are the classes that work for me. I committed to 3 months of doing this. And since I've started is when most of the weight fell off. When I was looking at the MyFitnessPal app. And I'm okay with losing 1 pound, even a half a pound a week. Gets me closer to being that 188 again, or under 200. And I plan on doing some form of strength training. This gym offers many classes, HIIT, bar, stuff like that, boot camp. I can't name them all, but after I'm done with the Fit Club, which is really motivating, I may switch to do those things. I also swim 2 to 3 times a week. My daughter has a membership too, so her and I go together. Also, when my daughter goes to Taekwondo, there is also kickboxing. In 3 months, I may switch to do that, because it's less money than what I'm spending at the gym for the Fit Club. That's 2 or 3 days a week. So either way, I'd still be doing, and there's crunches and push-ups and the kicking, so it's like a cardio kickbox type of thing. So anyways, that's my plan for this regain. Eating healthier. Also, I made my protein shake this morning, and I'm going to attach that to this video to how I make it. It's a meal replacement breakfast shake, so it does have 390 calories, but it has, I think it has 40 something protein now that I've switched to Fairlife milk. So anyways, that's all for this video. I'm also going to, like I said, add the protein shake part to this video if I can join it all together. Okay, have a great day. Good morning, YouTubers. I thought that I would show you how to make my protein shake. It's my meal replacement for the morning because I don't like breakfast. So this is what I do. Okay, so this is the stuff that I use to make my protein shake. I use Fairlife milk, which I actually just started using. My daughter is lactose intolerant, so it helps with her. I like that it has 50% less sugar, and it's 13 grams of protein. And actually there's no artificial growth hormones, which is good for my daughter as well. Stats, 80 calories, protein 13. You can see it. I do use Jif peanut butter right now because I know it keeps it full. Well, Jif is what I have on hand right now. I also have PB2 that I'm going to try in the near future in my protein shakes, but I need to make sure that it'll last me from the morning till lunchtime at work. And this is what I use right now. Ugh, I'm dropping it. Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard 100% whey protein isolates. It's a primary source. The flavor is extreme milk chocolate. This is the type that I decided I liked after surgery. And these are the stats. 24 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, and 120 calories for 1 scoop. Anyways, this is my peanut butter scooper. It's about 2 tablespoons. And my ice. So, my blender is a Master Prep by Ninja. I think it cost me $35 at Walmart. And so, this is what I do. I already poured the 1 cup of milk, which this has the lines on it, so I don't need to measure it out. Next goes my protein. Hard to do this one-handed, hold the camera and oops, spilled some protein. There's the peanut butter. And now for the ice. I guess this is about a cup. Now this blender is a little bit different than others because you have to like put the top on there, and then here comes the loud. You press it. I usually do it until I don't hear the ice bunking. Sometimes I pulse it depending on the ice. I do hope to get an actual Ninja blender in the future. Comes out like a nice creamy milkshake. It's a little thinner than I usually make it, but I'm alright with that. So there's my protein shake. I'm going to put the stats in the end too.